So much talk this weekend. NFL referees, NBA referees, everyone looking bad. All the different mistakes. There was this new report shows all the mistakes the NBA referees make. They call it the 2-minute report. And there was a Laker game, I think a Laker Mavs game that went into double overtime, and Luka won that game. So many examples where the referees made mistakes. They called fouls when they shouldn't. They didn't call fouls when they should. The NFL referees were absolutely crushed for a game that they refereed between the Seahawks and the Rams that stopped the Packers from being in the playoffs. They gave undue influence to the Seahawks and allowed them the right to play in their game and lose to the Niners. MLB umpires constantly being double-checked. Calls constantly being overturned. Then you get news that there's going to be an automatic strike zone in AAA. That's the highest minor league level. It's called AAA in baseball. That is right below Major League Baseball. Right below. And this year, there will be automatic balls and strikes called for the first time at that level. What do we do here when you've got the technology that can make members of a union less important? Has there ever been a situation in our society where there were unionized members of a business? Let's think about this. Vroom, vroom. And all of a sudden, something happened that made those jobs go bye-bye? Vroom, vroom. Yeah, it happens. If we have a way to get rid of 7 lines people at a tennis match because we have a system that can tell you whether a ball's in or out and it beeps or doesn't beep in the ear of one chair umpire, we have lost part-time jobs for tons of tennis lines people. Yes, we have. But our sport's better. NFL referees, very important. We're never going to go to a system of no referees. How do you not go to a system where you're not spotting the ball? And it's up to the 2 side judges and line judges to figure out, was that a first down? Was that not a first down? Is it 4th and a half an inch or 1st and 10? Let's take a look at the great technology we have with the yellow first down line or orange first down line. Oh, crikes, it's in the wrong place. All this happened during games this weekend during the playoffs. And all I kept thinking about is we've got the technology to make these decisions for us. What's stopping us? Is it the union? That was a big discussion that we had in baseball, that the umpires union was making us negotiate and bargain because they didn't like replay, because they didn't want to look bad. I don't care. You want us to not make progress toward integrity on the field because you don't want to look bad, because you're a human being, and by definition, technology will have an easier, less emotional way to tell you what happened, where we can't walk into your umpire's training room and tell you who we want to win because of what we want, and have that actually impact your decision on a roughing the quarterback, have it impact your decision on a defensive pass interference. You're telling me that there may be a way to automate that, where you don't know who's at bat and you don't know the situation of the game. If it's a ball, it's a ball. If it's a strike, it's a strike. That there's a chance that we can tell you whether or not somebody is safe or out, whether a ball is in or out. I'm done with that. I used to be far more traditional when it came to what I wanted. The human factor, I used to say. I have grown and I have changed. I want the human factor. I love that. I love the fact that every umpire has a different strike zone. It was up to us to study and learn, and believe me, we did. We had little black books on which umpires did what and how they called games, and you can bet your bippy that made it into the pregame hitting plan and the pregame pitching plan meetings where we talk about who's on the dish and the way they generally call games. Oh, yeah, hey, stand up a little bit. That umpire is shorter. Make sure you lean down. Make sure you throw high because he's a taller home plate umpire. The strike zone's going to be up. Make sure you realize the history of this umpire with those 2 players. You borderline, you frame that, you're going to get the call. Make sure we're up 3-1 and they want us to have a 6th game. We're going to have a problem. We're going to have to win it outright, take it out of the umpire's hands. Oh, yeah, this is real. Yeah, the NFL did not want Buffalo against Cincinnati. Don't be ridiculous. That's a terrible storyline for next week. Come on. Yeah, they wanted Dolphins against the Ravens. So my frustration with umpires and referees in general is Is there another situation where you take technological improvements and you actually turn your back on them? Hey, I don't want 5G. I'm happy with my 3G. Love it. I don't need high-speed Wi-Fi. I've got the beep, 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 beep. Look, it's printing 1 page an hour. This is amazing. No, don't give me the new technology where I can print 10 pages a minute. I want to do 1 page an hour. And by the way, I'm not getting rid of my fax machine. Forget it. What, you want me to attach that to an email? It's not safe. I've got to give you my credit card number. I'm not putting it over the inter-Google. Someone's going to steal it. Suit yourself. You want to stop with progress? Then stop. I don't. I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to retrain NFL umpires and referees. I'm going to have fewer Major League Baseball umpires. I'm going to find a way to make sure there's never a problem about a fair or foul ball that hits a line. Ever. I'm never going to have a problem with whether the ball broke the plane in the NFL or whether there's a first down. Not going to do it. Will there be some hurt feelings and some more people with fewer jobs who will have to retrain and do something else? Yep. And that's how it works. Wait to see when I tell you something's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, I'll revisit it. If it does happen, I promise you I'll revisit it. Guess what? Automatic balls and strikes, meaning a little beep plus challenges that you can do, a little beep in the umpire's ear, it's coming. So it's not here in 23 except in AAA. By 2025, there will be automatic balls and strikes, and the game will be different. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about the new MLB rules that are starting this season on March 30th. But automatic balls and strikes will not be at the major league level. We are still subject to the whims of human beings, the percentage of human error and human bias, but not for long. NFL, baby. Automatic balls and strikes by 2025. Wait to see.